If you are a professional barber or hairstylist and have been looking for a good barber case for your hair clippers and tools, that may be good and convenient for you either if you travel and perform services and help you to perform your services on location. This brief video review is for you. Also, if you have been looking for a clipper and tools case for the protection of your tools and has enough room for your clippers and tools, if you have quite a bit of equipment to travel with, this brief video review is for you as well. This brief video will be a brief review of the featured Vincent Master Barber Case, a large version. There are links provided at the bottom, in the description of this featured video that will take you to the official page that you see on your screen here. If at any time, you would like to visit the official page that you see on your screen for yourself and take a look at the information more in depth, or if you would just like to follow along with us on your own, all that you have to do is just click on the links provided below, to be taken to the official page, for the featured Vincent Master Barber Case, the large version. Now, there is much information on the page that you see on your screen. In this brief video, we will go over and touch on the points and portions of the page that we feel will be of most interest to you. So, one of the main points that we want to briefly go over here, which is one of the main reasons we wanted to do this particular review, is that currently, out of a 5-star rating, the featured Vincent large version barber case currently is getting a 4.4 out of a 5-star rating, which we feel is a pretty nice rating. And as you can briefly see here, that out of what is currently 85 actual customers that have rated it, most were satisfied and gave a 4 to 5-star rating. And we feel that you should really look into the ratings for yourself by clicking on the links that are provided below in the description. And what really caught our attention about the featured large version barber case, is that currently 73% of the customers actually give it a 5-star rating, which is something is to consider, and should give you a pretty good idea of if customers feel it is worth it or not. Please note, that from our research of the actual customer reviews, some have said that they like the looks of it, and what was mentioned the most, was that it was able to fit the equipment easily, and also the holder, the adjustable aspect of the holder. Also now, as we briefly scroll over the portion of the page that shows the look and design of the featured large version clipper case. And you can briefly see here, the look of it, how it looks when it is closed and the insides of it as well. Also, we would like to mention here, that there are different colors of the featured large version of the Vincent Barber case that you may want to look into as well, and you can also get to the different versions and colors by clicking on the Vincent large barber case selections link that is also provided below in the video description as well. Just take a look, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Once again, be sure to click on the links below in the video description to take a more in-depth look at all of the information for yourself. So now, what we will briefly touch on and go over in this portion of our brief video, will be some of the details of the featured large version clipper case. And as you can see here, it is said to have what is said to be perfect for the professionals that work on location. It is also said to be made of solid materials, that are also said to ensure easy cleanup. The equipment is said to be ship free, but please take note here, that it says that exclusions may apply, so we feel that you may want to look into this information very carefully for yourself. Now, you can see here, that the featured large version barber case is said to include a remote compartment. And you can take a look at this here, as we scroll here. Also here, you can see that the featured barber case is said to protect your professional equipment as well. Now as you may understand, these are definitely not all of the details of the featured Vincent large version barber case, but just what is featured in this portion of the page here. Just briefly take a look here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page here. Once again, be sure to click on the links below in the video description to take a more in-depth look at all of the information for yourself. Now, in this portion of our brief video, we love to briefly touch on the portion of the page that compares the featured Vincent large master barber case with barber cases that are said to be similar. And as you can briefly see here, is that with a current 4.4 out of 5-star rating, the featured Vincent large version barber case holds its own among the ones that are featured here. And with that being said, just briefly check here, as we briefly scroll through this portion of the page, at the ratings as they compare with each other. Also, we don't want to forget, what we feel is one of the main points of the page, which is the customer questions and answers portion of the page here. And you can briefly take a look at some of the questions and concerns that customers have, and how these concerns are addressed as well. And also here, you can see that there are some customer images and more featured here, in this portion of the page as well. Just briefly take a look here as we briefly scroll through this portion of the official page. Once again, be sure to click on the links below in the video description to take a more in-depth look at all of the information for yourself. Now, make sure that when you get to the official webpage that you see on your screen by clicking on the links below in the video description, that you pay particular attention to all of the information that is presented on the page, to give you a better idea of what the featured Vincent, large version Barber case may be able to do for you, and how you may be able to benefit from it as well. Also, make sure that you pay particular attention to the current ratings and reviews from actual customers, and you can also click on these to take a more in-depth look at all of them as well, when you get to the official page that you see here on your screen. Once again, we would like to thank you for watching our brief video review. If you have found that the information presented here in this video was helpful and insightful to you, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. Remember to click on the links below in the video description to go to the official webpage that you have seen on the screen in this video to get more information and see more, if you decide to choose the featured Vincent Master Barber case, a large version.